Good morning, friends. Admiral Ajay Kumar, Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Ghormade, Vice Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Ashok Kumar, National Marine Security Coordinator, Vice Admiral Meghani, Chief of Materials, Shri Anurag Bajpai, Joint Secretary Defense, Department of Defense Production, Rear Admiral Vineet Makati, President of SIDM, Sri S.P. Shukla, distinguished guests, captains of industry, sparkling stars of startups, colleagues, friends. Today is distinctly a unique day. It is unique and in some way historic as well. Today, we will be witnessing the launch of nearly 100 challenges in the naval domain with the goal of having at least 75 indigenous new technologies developed in our country. During the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, we expect that by December 2023, we will have these technologies with us. Why this day is unique and historic is because, first of all, this ushers the scaling up of the IDEX initiative with which many of you are today familiar. Launched by Honorable Prime Minister in April 2018, IDEX has several achievements which has marked its journey in the last 4 years. Within last 4 years, 90 challenges have been offered, and many of those challenges in a short period have resulted in technologies and production which are today getting inducted into the services. It is remarkable that in a period of about 2.5 to 3 years, 14 different technologies and solutions which have been developed by startups are today forming part of our armory or our fleet, whatever the case may be. This is unprecedented in times when we have seen that development of indigenous technologies would take 10 years, 8 years, 12 years, sometimes more. The second remarkable thing which IDEX has introduced is the cost at which these innovations have happened. The 90 challenges that have so far underway, out of which 14 are today in process of induction, many of you would be surprised to know that the total expenditure on part of the government is to the tune of between 50 to 60 crores only. Again, in defense, where we are used to hearing hundreds and thousands of crores, it seems surprising and in fact nearly unbelievable that such a thing could happen in our own country. And to that extent, I would like to applaud first of all the efforts of our startups in having created a wave of innovation and energy which has today we are seeing a new optimism with respect to Atmanirbharta and a new wave of transformation in new technologies. But why this is unique and historic today is because, like I mentioned, in the last 3 years, 90 challenges have been offered under IDEX. But today, we are looking at taking a quantum jump from 90 challenges in 3 years. On this platform today itself, 100 challenges or so are getting launched, and which means that the scale is going to change dramatically. In fact, over the next 2 years, IDEX proposes to throw up 500 challenges, and that would be something which would provide tremendous amount of innovation energy throughout our startup ecosystem. The second reason why this today is unique and historic is a lot of work in challenges that have been given in the past was taken by Defense Innovation Organization, of course with the support of the services. But today we are seeing a remarkable transformation to that as well. I would like to mention here that the leadership that Indian Navy has shown in organizing this event and offering 100 challenges to the startups is remarkable and shows the determination of Indian Navy to go ahead on the journey of Atmanirbhar Bharat without any questions. And third reason why this is unique and historic, we have somehow over the years linked indigenization with catching up. We wanted to do things which have been done or which are available on other equipment, armor platforms. For the first time, we are today not looking to catch up. We are today looking to create technologies which are contemporary, best in class, and which have not been inducted in the services so far. And for this again, I would like to compliment the Indian Navy for having taken this initiative. It is today the technologies which we are creating will not only be relevant from our Indian context, but we will be in a position to offer them to large number of countries who are similarly friendly foreign countries who have similar requirements. And this is something which will be unique and historic when Indian developed technologies we are going and offering to friendly foreign countries. That would see the true maturity of our defense industry ecosystem. And in all these fronts, the kind of initiative, I remember General Khandare is here. We had a discussion in less than about 2 months back, and that can we have a program like this? And within 15 days, the response that we received from Navy was remarkable. And in a matter of about 1.5 months, we have seen this event being created. It's amazing to see both the speed and scale at which this event has been organized. Today, friends, when we have here the captains of industry, I just want to mention that in a great transformation, government has today increasingly started inviting and involving industry in development of defense production ecosystem. And when we say defense production ecosystem, it involves research and development. This year's budget speech specifically mentioned that defense R&D will be opened up to industry. And it is in this regard that we are now looking at defense industry not only for small technologies, but for big platforms itself. And it is in this regard some of the most challenging items which have continued to remain a matter of import for all of us are now going to be taken up for indigenization. I would like, from a Navy perspective, and which all our naval friends, many of you know this, those who don't would be very happy to hear that we are today in advanced stage of now going to start a process which will create marine diesel engine within the country, and this will be done with industry participation. This is something we have continuously depended on import for a large part, and we would be able to create marine diesel engines for our naval requirements, and the process will be started shortly. Similarly, we are also in advanced stage of starting a process where heavy helicopters for requirements of all the three services, Army, Navy and Air Force, 10 ton plus weight helicopter will be designed and developed with the involvement of the industry, with the participation of industry. Therefore, I want to say and conclude by saying that increasingly, as we are involving industry in development of new defense requirements, we don't see industry anymore as vendors. We increasingly see them as partners in innovation, partners in progress, and partners in the defense of the country. And therefore, I think it is very heartening to see that an event like this, to take up 100 new challenges, 100 new technologies, 100 new products is being taken up today. And I cannot thank enough the Indian Navy, the leadership which Chief of Naval Staff has provided to this whole event, and I wish this event, with my bottom of my heart, I wish them all the best and great success. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.